In this video, we are going to see how the solutions of a quadratic equation are related to the x-intercepts of the graph that you would get if you put that quadratic function in your calculator. So you'll notice that this equation is x squared minus 2x minus 8 equals 0. If you put that in your y equals and graph it, you get this graph on the right, where you are looking for the x-intercepts. The x-intercepts of a graph are where they cross the x-axis. You'll notice that the two blue dots on that graph are the two places where that U or that parabola crosses the x-axis. So I am going to write those 2 points. The one on the left, it is crossing the x-axis at -2 and 0. You'll notice that if your point, like these two blue points, are on the x-axis, it is because the y-coordinate is a 0. The other one, the blue point on the right, crosses it at 4 and 0. Those are the x-intercepts of this graph. So when you type in your answer, make sure you type in the actual x and y coordinates. That first one was at -2, 0. Now make sure you put in the comma, and then the next one was at 4, 0. So those are the x-intercepts of that parabola. The next part of the question says the solutions. So my quadratic equation that I'm solving, this x squared minus 2x minus 8 equals 0. If I put this in my quad calculator, my A would be a 1, my B would be a -2, and my C is -8. So let's put that in our quad calculator. A is 1, B is -2, and C was -8. And then calculate. Look what the two solutions ended up being. X equals 4 and x equals -2. So you'll notice that the x coordinates of the x-intercepts are the solutions of the quadratic equation. So -2 and 4. You'll notice that I did not put these in parentheses. When you are talking about x-intercepts, you are talking about points. That's why that has to be entered as an ordered pair. We are talking about those two blue points on the graph. When you're typing in the solutions, we are not talking about a point at -2, 4. We are simply saying that the solutions of this equation ended up being -2 and +4.